Give me a fucking sec. I need to clear off my fucking... Shit. Give me a sec. I need to clear off my fucking glasses, goddamn. Me doxing myself that I wear aviators like a fucking baller. Now, the funny thing about me wearing aviators is, you know what? I should not tell that story, because there is a very minor chance, but there is still a chance I could end up doxing myself. I don't need you all knowing how big my penis is. You can assume it's large, but you don't need to know the exact measurements. And yes, me talking about my glasses will lead to me indirectly doxing the size of my dick. Don't ask how, but it will. There we go. Oh man, I love the smell of glasses. Glasses wipes. Damn, I love the smell of them. Ooh, yeah, it's good. Love that shit. If I huff like glasses cleaner wipes, will that give me a head high? Is that how that works? There we go. Perfectly clean. God, what a fucking miracle these things are. Love that shit. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let me go wash my hands and then we'll get right back to it. Give me a sec. Now you all get to listen to me making a whiskey cocktail. Oh, that's a good... chat. See if y'all can hear this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fuck yeah. One shot of whiskey. Some ginger beer. Top it off with a little bit of apple juice. Howdy, Flame. We are back. I had to eat dinner, and now I'm making a cocktail, a whiskey cocktail. That'd be whiskey, ginger beer, top it up with some apple juice, and a few dashes of lime juice. Shit, I can't get the fucking lime juice open. God damn it. Give me a sec. God damn it. Give me a sec. Riveting stream, huh? Makoto in the background standing there with her ass out. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I like colors flying high. Like it a lot. There we go. Just a few dashes of lime juice. And boom, we have cunny juice, chat. Yes, that is the official name of it. Alright, let me go put the fucking cocktail ingredients up. Oh! Oh, we're back. Alright, we're actually back for real this time. And I have myself a little bitty of a drink. Alright. Go. Woo! Oh yeah, that's good. That is some good shit. Yes, fucking load it, goddamn. Damn. Ah. Oh, that is good shit though, chat, goddamn.
Well then.
Sleep time.
Oh.
Yeah, books. Have you all been reading, chat? Virus? Oh no.
Well,
That's a bit
that's
too
not
early for
good.
that.
I see. No.
I love getting the sarcastic answer. Yo, morning guy. Yo, morning guy. Morning guy. I'm the morning guy. I keep forgetting that my name is Guy, man. I'm gonna forget that all non-stop. Flame, how have you been? Have you been being a good boy?
Hey, are you listening?
Bitch!
Pay attention.
How do I level up? Oh god, I have to level up skills again. I forgot about that shit. Whatever, I can go to the
Looks like
movies.
we're all here. Okay, let's get going.
Hold on, it's still too early for us to head to the palace.
But why? Don't we just gotta steal that treasure thing?
Don't underestimate the dangers of that place. We need to prepare.
Ain't that persona shit we got enough to deal with it?
That's exactly what I mean when I say don't underestimate it. You'll die if you mess up in there. So again, we need to prepare before we head in.
But how exactly are we supposed to do that?
Ugh. God
I'm
damn.
glad you asked, Lady Ann. First, we'll need to find
That is not
more
cocktail, by the way.
equipment
That is pure medicine.
You talking about weapons? Oh, I know a kick-ass place.
In that case, you can handle that side of things. The only other thing would be stocking up on medicine. Fatigue is unavoidable in a palace.
And where can we get medicine?
Don't worry, I know just the place. Now then, he and I have some business in Yongen.
I don't have any
Come
business.
with me. I won't be able to get close enough by myself.
I don't know, maybe grow some opposable thumbs, bitch.
Actually. Hey!
That's movie theater.
This is the... Well, I guess that's the only... We'll just have to go for it.
Fucking A. Howdy, Doc. I have a chronic disease.
Please head to the exam room. In a case like yours, it's usually just due to stress. I'm gonna prescribe you some pain relievers, okay? Actually, I still need to restock those. So let's go with sleeping pills instead. Sleep is the best medicine anyway. Which type of pill do you want? A sweet-tasting one or a bitter one?
I want painkillers.
Is that right? And I bet you think you should have a year-long supply of them too. You're not sick at all, are you? I'm not as dumb as I look, you know.
Yeah, but you are generic, and everyone. The fact that everyone picks you over all the other waifus really just shows their lack of taste, to be honest.
I'm guessing you're here because you heard the rumors about me, hmm? Right. That's what they all say. Then, the ulterior motives come out. I guess high school kids have it tough nowadays too, huh? Well, fine. I'll prescribe you some medication. But only medication that will help you recover your health. I guess it's fine. You seem pretty earnest, and you don't look like you'll be any trouble. This is my private practice. All the medicine I dispense is original. I have a license to make my own formulas. You've likely seen them being sold at various hospitals. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. So, if that's okay with you...
I feel like there's going to be a reference in P6 about how, like, all the medicine they get for the group, for the crew, comes from, like, Takemi meds or something like that.
Great. It's nice that you're so quick on the uptake. Saves me the hassle. You're a pretty weird kid, you know? I wonder what you're going to use the medicine for.
Well, I'm going to go kill a pedophile.
Well, as long as you don't cause me any trouble, it's not my problem. Okay, which one?
I just
should
need
work.
4 of
Here
those.
you go.
And,
You want that one? Thanks.
yeah.
Take care.
Where does this even come from? A drug so potent it gives somebody unlimited power? What the fuck is that?
Man. Yes. Okay.
Now I get to fucking... I like how he completely ignored. Can't you do it alone? He's like, no, you're coming with me, bitch. Are you what? You think you want to get to the palace? The actual gameplay? Welcome to the tutorial, motherfucker.
We might be able to get our hands on some decent stuff if this... Well, we can leave that for tomorrow.
Yeah, sneeze.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, titties. Oh, excuse me, Chad. I'm so sorry about that. I'm a screamer, not a squirter.
Sup? Let's go.
Fuck.
Everyone, wake up. This country is twisted.
So true.
While Japanese society
I forgot to turn on to live chat. Shit. Oh, wait, fuck. Hang on. I need to put my show link. Chat. I need money, chat. Chat, I need money. We're in the office of the third pedophile we
they
meet
have
in
no
this game.
jobs, no savings, no financial security whatsoever. These young people should
Chat,
be
give me your money, chat.
head on, but instead they're too busy merely trying to survive.
People give speeches all the time. Plus, politics are pretty boring anyways.
They did adapt that one part from the manga showing Yoruichi's ass. Damn, they made her more thick, I believe. Not gonna lie, best way to end this month. Link.
Hey! Okay, let's go.
Hey, they're actually setting up for the third palace. Wow.
Hey,
Ryuji, if you hijack my controllers again, I will fucking cave your skull in. You can't post links inside. Well, there's this actual funny little thing called Discord. Have you ever tried to use it, old man? In there, you can chat with people in a group and share a link, right? You don't have to go through YouTube. It's a pretty interesting app. You should probably use it, and I know for a fact you're in my fucking server.
You looking for... I don't know, just...
ugh, some customer service.
Fine. What do you want? An automatic? A revolver?
Dude, why are you talking about cars now?
It's only in theaters right now, but yeah, you gotta wait till the 25th of next month, yeah, because of the World Cup, I believe, so yeah, once again, this is why I don't know. Fuck!
Casual. I bought shit from here like last week.
Can't remember you.
You bastard.
And you? Looking for something? Oh, you a collector? You're way more interesting than Blondie over there.
Oh, shut it!
Anyways, you should have said before you two are enthusiasts.
Also, I'll find it and ping you when I do. I know someone will screenshot it online. True.
Some precautions first, though. Don't go around pointing them at other people. Keep them in a bag or something if you're outside. Oh, and don't let them
Also,
catch wind of you having them.
Chat.
I don't need them coming around.
Chat! July 7th, Saga of Time the Evil, July 7th. Ooh, my dick. Ooh, my dick. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking... Raw! Raw! Somebody get Raw! 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 Get in here. Raw! Raw, get in here, Raw! Wake up! I know you ain't got shit to do on a Sunday morning. Get the fuck out of bed. I'm dragging Raw into the evil-ass rape dungeon. Where is he? Where is that son of a bitch? Raw, get in here. Get in here. It is locked. Get in, General. Get in, General. I will drag you in here. Raw! We're talking about Yojo Senki. Hey, hang on. Are you awake?
Large burrito.
All right.
And then I got Mullet Man on Discord.
Mullet
screaming
Man.
at me
Excuse me.
to talk about Demon Lolly.
Okay, two things. One, Mullet Man. Two, I'm live, so don't say any slurs.
I was literally just about to start talking about black people.
Okay.
How they
Alright.
can't be trusted to eat food in public without looking like a... I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there.
Motherfucker. Oh, God. Oh, you gotta... Okay, so what volume are you on right now?
I don't know. Medium?
Of the book. Volume of the book. Light novel.
I'm on volume 1.
You
I'm on
fucking
volume 5.
retard.
I'm just at the part where Tanya is screaming at herself for not realizing that it's the political apparatus of the Federation that are the communists, and everyone else is just an ethno-nationalist.
Yeah. Whenever they say they're fighting for the Federation, they're saying they're fighting for their homeland, not communism. So she's not fighting a ideological war against communism. She's fighting a nationalist war against other nationalists.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing that people don't really bring up about the Soviets. Is like, I would say 80% of the Red Army did not give a fuck about communism.
Oh, yeah.
They just cared about Russia.
They hated it.
Who is the co-host again? Raw Booty Girly Man.
Hey, I am Raw Booty Girly Man. It's a 40k meme, okay? I don't play 40k anymore. Just keep the name.
It's a good name. I just call you Raw though.
And some people call me Raw. They call me Rob. They call me the Booty Man. They call me the Booty Bandito.
But so I'm trying to think of what happened. Come up. Have you met Colonel? No, you haven't met Colonel Calandra yet. No. Okay.
This entire war was started because Lori just wanted some of that Aryan cunny.
Okay. Partially that, but also you got the part where Stalin was having dreams of a monster coming from the west and everything. God is literally, like, being X is quite literally causing the world to get more and more fucked up.
I thought that what he was hearing was he was overhearing the angels or whatever when they were talking about the fact that so much anti-theism was up in the east.
Yeah.
And so, like, okay, we gotta send, like, a martyr, and I thought he was talking about Mary Sue.
No. I think they're gonna make Tanya the martyr against her will. But, let me pop out chat. I will
And the big thing that really got me is just, like, holy fuck, the Federation is useless. Like, well, right now they're useless. But, like, not Germany is being hit in the north, in the west, and in the south. And they just, like, expended so much fucking logistical power. And then the Federation attacks in the east, and they not only get stopped dead, it's reversed, and a reverse Stalingrad is about to happen, in my opinion.
No, this is more not that you're way far off that. I'll just tell you that for free. But the what I was gonna say is, whenever they were like investigating the Federation and they crossed over lines and they saw all the fucking artillery and shit lining up, how'd you react to that part?
I reacted like, it is really good that Tanya was there, and oh shit.
I mean, as for the writing, it's really good build up. But it's like really good build up in the light novel. There's a lot of anticipation and a lot of building dread that comes with it, right?
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ, don't fire, you goddamn communist retards, don't fire, like. And another thing I really liked is just, whenever they do the Flash Wars, they keep talking about, oh, the evil empire, like, nigga, motherfucker, you stopped me. I stopped myself.
Barely. Oh, fucking A.
Like, but they, Like you had like I think what was it like the French, like who marched into Norden or whatever,
Yeah.
and
It was the
and
Lagodonia Entente Alliance. It was the
yeah,
basically Sweden. Sweden started the war. France escalated. The UK escalated, and then the Federation escalated.
yeah, and it also talks about like how these fuckers are desperate for the United States to join the war, like because like oh no, we bit off so much more than we chew. Our superpower, we have to activate it. Ultimate ability, beg Daddy USA for help. It literally in like World War One and Two and every war after. And it also talks about the British, like like oh we are God's chosen people. I didn't know Israel was in this world.
Have you? Well, I mean, never mind. I can't say that on stream. Anyways, so have you gotten to the part where they have to assault the ship in the Arctic?
I'm right at the part where they just finished like talking to one of the Federation prisoners.
Okay, so you haven't gotten there yet. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything then, but one of the most emotional scenes in the entire light novel is awaiting you here soon. So, whenever you get to that, I want you to ping me as soon as you get to that, because that is a very, very good scene.
Got it. But yeah, man, it really does. Because only now, really, in the like past decade, have people really started been questioning the cause and the effect of World War II. Like, why did this start? And it's like, oh, it's because the French were such fucking assholes at the end of World War One.
Okay. I'll say it like this. It's because nobody knew what they wanted out of a treaty in World War One. World War II is because it was if you're gonna fight a war like World War One, where in all actuality, America was laughed out of the room in the negotiations of World War One. If America actually did stick Wilson's 13 points, look, I'm a Woodrow Wilson hater as well. However, his 13 points was just correct, and if his 13 points did stick at the fucking peace treaty at the end of World War One, World War II would not have happened. I firmly believe World War II would not have happened because Wilson and the U.S. diplomats were very much against saddling Germany with a shit ton of debt. However, France and Britain were like, oh, well, our economies are ruined, so we need to take money from another country whose economy is ruined. So it's digging into somebody else's hole to try and fill your own. It's not going to work out.
I agree with you there. I do think, though, that the French were, like, way high off of their own shit, like farts for the entire thing. Like, and I do think that they got everything they deserved at the end of at the start of World War II when Germany invaded France. I think that is just.
I mean, not really. You can say anything you want about the government, but the people that just got caught up in it, like, not really. But
I'll digress there.
Remember, don't
reading a lot of the stuff and what the French did during World War One. Just these were not good people. Like even the soldiery was just.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like
there's a reason why fucking Britain and Germany had a mutual idea, like a mutual understanding about World War One. Was fucking they had a mutual understanding of it was not our war, we kind of just got dragged into it.
Yes. And the thing that pissed me off the most is that they decided to hit the last man standing, Germany, with all of the receipts. Just
yeah, that was pretty much everyone. Everyone was trying to do the whole "fuck you, got mine" thing at the end of a war where everyone is broke. It's like it's you're broke, so you try and rob the homeless man next to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, meanwhile, America had its idea of if we let Europe spiral into more economic ruin, then we're Like, it's just gonna start the next war. However, the Secretary of the Treasury was a massive fucking Anglophile and wanted to protect Britain and Britain's empire at all costs, which like directly led to the fucking Great Depression.
Yep.
And that's the reason why at the end of World War II, America came in and started making diktats and demands and shit. And they had this amazing idea called the Marshall Plan, where instead of letting countries fall into extreme poverty and radicalism, we're going to pay them so they don't fuck themselves up again.
And then the Soviet Union. But yes.
Yeah.
Like, I really do like that bit, because I mean, America basically was... okay, let's count the proceeds. The British completely just shat themselves fighting the Japanese. And so America had to fight Japan by itself, more or less, while also sending troops over to Europe to deal with that shit show. The British kind of handled Africa. They still were getting their shit beaten in by Rommel for the first part of it. And then Rommel overextended, and so they managed to claw something back there. And then there was a whole, like invasion of Europe. Like,
by the way, have you been looking at the art from the light novels as you're going through them?
I haven't. I've been seeing the covers, but
have you
so far?
You want to see the fold out spread from Volume 4?
Yeah, hit me with it.
I DM'd it to you.
The one thing though that I always stop me if you heard this, but there was this like one Brit complaining and whining that oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fold out, by the way.
You know what, Loria, I forgive you everything. Loria is a man of culture.
The very next volume, you have this one. Chat, I would post like what it was on stream. However, I literally can't.
Oh yeah, like Mary Sue, like I really hate her. She's just a whiny bitch.
Okay, I like her because you've gotten to the scene. It's in early on where it's Mary Sue's grandmother talking about how she wishes she was the one that answered the door whenever the soldiers came to inform them that, you know, their father had died. You know, the husband died.
Your father got his shit beaten in by a blonde Aryan lolly, and then they just close the door and just walk away.
It's just
just like fill a dab, like drop the flowers in the letter, and just back on into the car.
You should take a look at the art from the fucking light novels. They're very, very good.
But my favorite quote from Yu Senkai as a whole is from the movie where Tanya just she just got like her face punched in, and then Mary Sue, instead of finishing the fucking job, like goes to pray, and Tanya goes like, "You fucking animal," and just empties the fucking magazine into her.
I will say the movie does actually take a lot of creative liberties because...
Oh no, I've already seen that with...
Yeah.
Like it basically turned like what was essentially just like they have no mages.
Yeah, whenever Tanya and her mage battalion did their raid on Moscow, it was a complete and one-sided ass fucking. Like they quite literally were playing the Imperial National Anthem and waving the Imperial flag as they burned down Red Square. Yeah.
Hell, in the movie it was more tame because, like in the book, the LN, it's just like, yeah, we blew up the secret police headquarters. Like we were within like a stone's throw of actually bringing down the walls. We raided like the propaganda outpost. Like we killed a bunch of their secret police apparatchi. And then we blew up Stalin's statue, and then we just twerked on the Red Square while filming it for a TikTok video. I mean, in the movie they just fly around, blow some shit up, and then sing do a bit of a music video in front of the Lolly King. Like,
yeah, they fucking they do the floss in front of the Red Square, but no,
like going through the entire catalog of TikTok dances and Fortnite dances, like.
They hit the woe and shit. They hit the woe and shit. But no, in the book, it is quite literally the Empire came in and fucking just laid their dick out on the table, and it was such a unironically, it was the biggest failure that the Empire had because it literally it caused
any possibility of a peace treaty.
Oh no! It was that, and also the Federation realized, holy fucking shit, we need our mages back. Yeah. If they didn't do that raid, then the Federation would have crumbled because they would have never let their mages fucking serve again.
Yeah, I could see why Zatur was so fucking angry at Tanya after that. Like, just like spitting mad, and Tanya was like, "I just do my job. I'm just a good boy going to college." Like. Not even that, like, she was completely fucking, like, clueless, like, what did I do wrong? It was one of those scenes where, like, who's this fat nigger?
You dumbass. That's Winston Churchill, you dumbass.
Yeah, they do not do him any...
Hang on, pause. You just go... Hang on. Okay, this is a live stream, by the way. Somebody type in chat, what did he just call Winston fucking Churchill?
Homie won the war for Britain, and he couldn't even get reelected.
Fucking A. Well, I mean, he was fighting on the bad guy's side, so. Anyways.
And he literally, like, the happiest day of his life was Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. But the quote does go very hard there, which is, let me pull it up. Eugene Senki, light novel. That's 3, right? Our finest hour, yeah, it's 3. Light novel 3. Fuck, give me a sec. Alright. Let me see if I can fucking find it. Oh. The quote is, "These are for the Empire. This is their best of times. For us, it is our worst of times. So, gentlemen, a toast for our worst of times." What Besson said about Winston Churchill.
I mean, he wasn't even black. I just saw like Winston Churchill, and I immediately defaulted to just like Anglo rage.
Oh, fucking A. But no, it's a very good quote. Like, I will say, the writing in the light novel is fucking immaculate.
Except for the next couple of chapters where nothing happens.
No. It's good. Okay, it's good. The problem is the structure. The writing is still very fucking good. Like, very good. The problem is the structure where... It's just a rough part in the story. Okay. Like, there's no better way they could have done it. It's just a rough part in the story where... There's a reason why Tanya is quite literally stuck in one place and can't really do anything other than just deal with the problem that she has right now. And Zator is also stuck in a place and can't really do anything. So it just keeps flipping back and forth between two people that are like inching their way along into like dealing with a situation that realistically they just threw Tanya into. So
now, one thing I do appreciate about the story is that it kind of, in a way, shows an alternative history where Germany, but without all of the, I can't say that it's live stream, but the cranky mustache man and his hatred of the small hat people.
This is the first World War, and like one of the big reasons why this all is happening is. There's two things that are like different about the Germany in this timeline. One, there was no Franco-Prussian War. The Germans were already united before then. Two, this is World War I. So their tactics, there has been no major European war for long enough that they're kind of just, they're stumbling into World War, they have like Franco-Prussian and World War I tactics, like a mixture between those two, while using like interwar technology that will slowly like evolve into World War II technology.
I mean,
so
you say that, but Tanya got launched a fucking B-1 rocket.
Yeah, which is why they're literally using weapons that they don't understand the destructive capability of yet, and it's only whenever like I can't spoil shit, but they're like down the line.
Stuff happens. Just say stuff happens. And it gets
Shockingly, I'll say this. It's not a spoiler, really. Down the line, it gets fucking miserable whenever they have to go and look at their own country, and the entire situation is just fucking miserable, right?
for Imperial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Like,
I'm guessing like they're just so fucking exhausted of resources.
yeah, it's quite literally like the misery that people went through in late World War One is depicted so fucking well, where even the general staff is now rationing 1 log for every 9 hours. 1 log of fuel for a furnace for every 9 hours.
And I'm also guessing that this isn't really the case for the other parties.
Britain is under constant air raid, so they're still like not there. The Soviets never had anything in the first place, so it doesn't matter. The Americans,
So they don't really give a fuck.
I don't want to explain what's going on the American side because that's a major spoiler, but you know.
But even during like World War One and Two, life didn't change all that badly.
Yeah, for the Americans, no. It was more of like we got dragged into something we don't want to be a part of. Especially so in Yojo Senki, since the thing that causes America to join the war came out of literally fucking nowhere for everyone except for a select group of people.
Tiny hat people.
No.
Oh.
Anyway, so between the anime, the manga, and the light novel, which do you prefer?
Okay, this is actually an extremely difficult question because for me it's more of a question of the light novel and the manga are the most closely related. I'm not saying they're identical, but each Tanya is markedly different from
Oh yes, that's something I've been saying for a while, and people don't really understand what I mean whenever I say it.
I really do like that too because like it gives just a look on like the same character but in the same sort of same situation but in how they could react differently. Like anime Tanya is so much fun. Like she's always so expressive, so ebullient, and just so like psychotic and crazy. She very much is like Tanya the Evil. Like she'll cut through an entire swarm of enemy mages and just look like she's having the fucking time of her life because she's high on drugs, basically.
Yeah.
But
that's one thing that is mentioned. I think it's only mentioned in the light novel is whenever Tanya hypes herself up on a shit ton of spells.
And in the manga.
Oh yeah, whenever she uses a shit ton of spells and shit, she does start feeling high.
Yes, but again, like Tanya, she's ebullient. She's like she has the highest highs and the lowest lows. Like she's not like in the LN where it's trying to make clear like how she's always so like emotionless, so stoic. In anime, Tanya is fully psychotic most of the time.
I'll say, light novel Tanya, you're forgetting the parts where she loses her shit whenever one thing goes slightly wrong.
Oh, no, I'm getting to that. I'm just going through the list.
If she's criticized, yeah, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
my bad.
It's okay. No, you love this thing, so you want to talk about it. I get that. So again, that's anime Tanya. She is smart. Like I fucking love that scene. It's the best scene in this show. Like it beats out any battle scene, any other scene where it's just her talking to Rugen after she didn't get permission to launch the raid on the French and stop them from getting Dunkirk or whatever.
Yeah.
Where she's just calmly explaining her philosophy, like you have to kill them all. Like, and Rugen is just sitting there, like, and Tanya's just telling him that people are not rational. Like, people will not conform to rational beliefs. You have to kill them all.
Humans are emotional creatures.
Yeah, she's not shouting. She's not losing her shit. She's just calmly explaining to Rugen, and Rugen is fucking terrified. Like, what the fuck is this creature in front of me?
Also, is this your first time reading the light novel?
I can't really read it. I don't have time for that, so I'm listening it to it.
I mean, listening is the same thing as reading, pretty much.
Yes.
Like I listen to audiobooks at the same time, but I say I'm reading, right?
Yes.
So your first time reading through, whenever Volume 1 opened, and one of the first things it brought up was the fucking Stanford prison experiment.
Yes.
Thoughts on that? Did that catch you off guard a bit?
No, it did kind of, like, I understood, like, yeah, that kind of fits. And I kind of applied that to, like, again, to the idea that humans are emotional and irrational creatures, even when, and we're more apt to evil because evil is a lot easier and convenient.
Yeah.
Because we like doing things that make us feel good. And so it's a very, like, select few who are able to just, like, step back from that and go, like, no. And when we get power and basically the kind of implicit permission to do something that we normally would not be able to do, it's very much easy for humans to fall into that role of tyranny, shall we say.
Yeah. It's,
so, and that kind of, I always kind of, like, saw that with Tanya, that, again, like, being like God, whatever, being ex-God, whatever, because another thing about the anime is that it's very clearly a, God is fucking with Tanya. Like, God is pulling every string to make it so that Tanya's absolutely miserable. And he said in the beginning, like, so if I put you in dire straits, you'd start to have faith, sort of thing. And so, that's what he does. And, like, the bomber scene, the crash bomber scene, where he possesses a corpse and says, like, how does it feel to know that the entire world is against you? And then, putting all that aside, then is manga Tanya. Like, where, anime Tanya's psychotic, in a way. Like, she's very much the antagonist, in a way.
Yeah.
She's I wouldn't call her a villain.
I'd say
not a good person.
I would say Anime Tanya is more sadistic than all the others.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
She likes whenever other people lose, so she can gain.
She likes winning.
No, it's not. It's not just that she likes winning or like gaining. She likes when other people loses, so she can gain.
Yes. Yeah, and so then you have manga Tanya, where she is so much more sympathetic. And I do think, like, the artist of that, or whoever, took liberties to make it clear that Tanya was very much just kind of like the cog in the machine sort of thing. Like she, like, back when she was just a businessman, like, she thought that she wasn't doing anything wrong. She never considered, like,
the innocent complicit antagonist is what it is.
Yes, she was just complicit to evil. Like, and then
if you call, like, it's quite literally, if you call me evil, you have to call all of society evil, because I'm just following what society deems as normal. Like, that's one thing that Businessman says in both the manga and the light novel. I'm normal. I do what society expects of me, and you think that I'm evil.
I wouldn't call Tanya normal in any three of it.
Well, I mean, that's what he thinks. That's what he says.
Yes. Again, like Rommel put it best when, like, she's completely twisted and she doesn't even realize it. Like, when Rommel first, like, meets Tanya, like, this bitch is crazy and she doesn't even know.
Yeah, which he had a finger right on the pulse of that, by the way.
No, like, he just met her, like, in the first 5 minutes, like, I know basically everything about you.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm not fucking trusting you. And then you're like, okay, yeah, I can let her off her leash. She's like a wild dog, but as long as she's doing whatever she wants over there, I'll be fine. And,
which, you're gonna feel very awkward whenever it's Rommel taking his shirt off in front of Tanya while drinking later.
What?
I'm gonna let you stew on that one.
I just heard Darude Sandstorm start in the back of my mind when you said that, just so you know. But Manga Tanya is, again, in this, it's very much clear that, like, a lot more quickly she becomes, like, attached and close to her subordinates and her team and other people. And again, she's not, in this one, she's not, like, sociopathic, as I would say Ellen Tanya is, or psychotic, as anime Tanya is. Manga Tanya is just autistic. She's just incredibly high functioning autistic. But because she can't really figure out or understand the people around her. And so she does let herself get put into, like, she talks herself into situations that, like, she had no idea what she was doing. But very much so, she is, again, in I like how, like, it shows, it really does show the manga Tanya, and the art is a great help with this. It's very expressive, very swooping, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah, it is. It's very. It's very romantic in a way.
Yes, it reminds me of, like, Rose of Versailles, or like Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Like it is absolutely taking notes from Rose of Versailles. Like absolutely.
Yes, and so, again, like, so the Tanya in that, I guess she's very much more affected by the fact that she is a little girl in that.
She also she acts a lot more like a little girl in the manga.
Yes. And so, like, I like the LN for this, like, in that it makes it clear, like, yo, there's something fucking wrong with this girl. And, like, of course there is, because that's actually a 30-year-old Japanese businessman who worked in HR.
I would say, to divide the three Tanyas up, anime Tanya is sadistic, manga Tanya is autistic, and the light novel Tanya is a genuine psychopath. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say psychopath, I would say sociopath.
I'd say psychopath. The way she acts, she literally can't read other people's emotions. Like she tries to read other people like they're math equations, not like other people.
No, I do say sociopath because here's my argument. You've read more into it than me, so. But for me, I say sociopath because she doesn't, like, love her, like, subordinates, but she does come to value and respect them, because she does heavily rely on Visha and Vice, because in order to kind of check her blind spots in certain tactical scenarios, like specifically in the skies over that one Federation city where, like, she kept on expecting mages, and when they realized, and Vice basically points out, like, they're not coming, that's when they switched to ground strike mission. And also, like, later in the interrogation, Visha basically spells it out, like, these people aren't fighting for communism, they're fighting for their homeland. And, like, Tanya, like, oh fuck. And that, like, at the beginning, like, she did not give a shit about anybody but herself. But as far as I am right now, it's clear that she's like, okay, I like these guys, I can work with them. We make a good team.
Hold on to that. You have a post there. Once you finish this volume, I want you to ping me. There's something that's going to come up later in this volume, and you're going to say, there are cracks starting to form in Tanya.
Yeah, and also there's grants where, because the thing that made me, like, click and, like, okay, she does care about her subordinates, is when she tells Visha not to help Grants during paperwork because he was struggling, and she was telling her that because, like, this is how he's going to grow. Like, he needs the difficulty. He needs to be put under pressure in order to get better. Like, if she didn't care about him, like, I'll just do it myself. Like she would, like, not effectively, like, coddle him, but, like, just, like,
she treated him more like a burden rather than a growing specimen. She treated him more like a burden.
Because throughout the thing, she says she loves humans, but I mean, for her, her love of humans is twisted because she sees like the potential in them as human capital.
Yeah. Not humans for who they are, humans for what they can do.
Yeah, not because of their unique spark or whatever, but because of like what's the word? Economic potential is the word she used.
Opportunity. I think that's the word. It's just opportunity.
Yeah, in manga Tanya, she mentions that only like once or twice.
But the light novel really fucking drives it in. And when I swear, the next time you hear these people are only human resources, that's gonna break your fucking heart.
Yeah. So, to put in place, as I stand right now, having only watched the anime up until its current point, we're getting more soon, read the manga up until the point where I think I forget where I left off in the manga because I needed to take a break for a while because I wanted it to build up so I could just splurge it again.
I stopped reading the manga at a certain point because it became a bit too Super Sentai in a way.
I didn't get any of that. I stopped because like
they started focusing more on like, oh, there's this aerial mage and this aerial mage for like the French and this aerial mage for the Entente Alliance and this aerial mage for the British, and there are these villains that Tanya has to defeat, and it became it lost the war as itself, and the war became less of a war and more like a staging ground so Tanya can fight different Dragon Ball Z villains in a way.
You're gonna hate me for saying this, but I fucking love that.
I don't. I like the war memoir aspect of.
I get that, but for me, like, the war is already a foregone conclusion. It's just to see like how much suffering can we drag out of Tanya. Because there's no way in hell that the Empire is going to dig itself out of it. It's already mentioned that in the flash forwards, which I really fucking hate.
Well, we kind of don't know exactly how the war ends. So, we know the war ends and the Empire quote-unquote loses, but we don't know how. And I don't want to say anything because I'll expound upon later, but there are ways that the Empire, and specifically certain characters, can claw their way out of it.
But for me, it's just that, like,
I don't know. I like the idea of it goes from how do we win the war to, okay, how do we not all get hung? How do we not all get hung?
Yeah, because, like, that's another thing. Like, I haven't gotten into any war crimes yet. I mean, there's the whole, like, burning of Aden or whatever.
Arene.
I mean, again, like, when you showed the resistance, like, members shooting.
Yep, whenever they were executing, they executed unarmed soldiers. Yep.
That was like, okay, nuke you all. Like, just, I mean, and like Tanya, like, again, like, she brought like real world information. It's like, where she basically, like, America could just flatten the Middle East, but they had to go in and do a pacification mission, which never works. Like, and
yeah.
So she said, like, okay, we'll go Roman on it, and she made the legal strictures for it to happen. So it's not a war crime, and honestly, Tanya was the perfect person in the perfect position, in the perfect place at the perfect time.
There's
able to make that happen.
There's more. There's later on, without spoiling anything, a Italian is sent to go oversee, like be a military attaché in the East while they're fighting the Soviets, right? Well, he is like the traditional, normal thought of how war should be fought, while Tanya is the person in the war that has to deal with the shit. You always have somebody that isn't directly on the front line that has their idea of how a war is fought. Like, what do you do? Yeah. And the person that's actually in the shit that will tell you everything you know is fucking wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Well,
like,
there's a time.
The kind of person that gets the fleshlight from their father handed down to them, and so whenever they use it, they think of their dad.
I don't. Okay, I feel like that's a bit that analogy doesn't really apply to what I was saying, but it's a good analogy. I think. I guess but what happens is,
and it stuck with me every time I too use a fleshlight.
Unrelated. Okay, unrelated.
Yeah, you Lord, I do think I know the part you're talking about. I saw an LN panel of that. I think you showed me.
Yeah,
Where
where the
she's blowing the fuck out of a church and she's just staring back to the Italian. And you're like, but do I look good though? I look clean though, right?
no, it's quite literally something where the Italians just like, well, you can't do that. That's a religious building. It's like, well, there are no
Yes,
men
I
of the
can.
cloth.
Watch me, bitch.
There are no men of the cloth there, and they're using it as a they're storing ammo in there. That's a violation of the rules of war to store ammo in a church. They already broke it first, and we've already confirmed there's no men of the cloth in the church. And well, he's like, well, you still can't do it because it's private property. You know, you can't blow up private property. And they're like, they're communists. They don't believe in private property. Anything is a fair target because they're communists. There is no private property. We can level any house we want.
I know, it's great.
It's where Tanya is quite literally, you know, what happens whenever you actually get into war and you realize the rules of war are literally just to hold back the side that is stronger. It's
the rules
like
of war exists to beat over the head of the loser when you win.
Yeah. To basically do victory laps, you know.
Yeah.
But
The
unrelated.
Romans had the right idea.
Unrelated. So something I'm going to say on stream and have I have no regrets about it later whenever this is used up. So I used a Tenga recently.
You used a Tenga recently.
Yeah, I got it and I was like, fuck it, you know.
I was hoping you said you were using Tenma recently, as in watching her streams.
Well, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. I tried to use it and I ripped it out.
You're supposed to put your dick in it, not in your ass.
I did put my dick in it, and whenever I tried to pull, I ripped it out. So
I seriously thought for a second that you thought it was like some sort of like anal toy or anything, and I was just...
No, I ripped the inside of it out.
You ripped the Tenga out!
Yes, of the like casing that it comes in. Like, you have the fucking, like, styrofoam thing on the inside that holds it in place. That I ripped that out. And so
Oh, no.
I had to look up the average recommended size of use, and I feel a lot more confident as a man now. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Lawrence, those are made with the average Japanese salaryman in mind, not a backwoods Kentucky Bigfoot
Excuse
hybrid.
me? Excuse me? Kentucky?
I don't know what you are, but you are not purely human.
Kansas, motherfucker.
So you're a Wendigo hybrid. Okay, got it.
We're wheat fed down here.
Like country boys make do as they use the corn husk as lube.
Yeah.
Like,
No, we shovel wheat. We sound with wheat socks.
oh God, the number 2 pencil all over again.
I'm half native and half Irish. You know what that means, right?
You're a drunk Wendigo.
The alcoholism was going to be a thing no matter what I did in my life. That was like,
God said no.
you could have 1 million versions of me and change 1 million things in my life, like in all branching paths of this like multiverse, like infinite universes. In all these infinite universes, I'm always going to end up as an alcoholic.
At least you're not Puerto Rican, because then you would also be fat.
How many Puerto Ricans are in chat? Hang on, let me add everyone.
It's one of those South American.
Or I could be Nicaraguan and be a tranny.
We need to make a human that is just
Oh.
like a combination of all the worst
Blaze catching
possible
strays.
like genetic strands. Like, so we get like Irish and Native American. That's alcoholism.
Okay, the Irish are kind of cool.
Maui.
The natives are kind of cool. Have you ever tried an Indian taco? Have you ever tried a Native American taco?
I didn't know that was a thing.
They're good at, dude, if you try one, you will, go to one native, try and find a way. You have to get in real close to the tribe. Go to a powwow and try a Native American and Indian taco, right? That shit will change your fucking life.
American Indian taco. That is, I gotta try that now.
Native American taco, or just Indian. Whenever I say Indian, I mean the not that
Oh, I can't do that damn thing.
not the Carlson.
Like,
No, I can do it very good. Guess why? It's in the
because
blood, baby.
American.
It's in the blood, baby.
Yeah, but like, oh my god, tell me, I gotta know. Spoil this for me. Do Sherman tanks make it into the light novel?
Yes.
Does Tanya gush over them?
Not really, because she has a lot more shit to deal with by that point.
Alright, does she
But-
start screaming about the Imperials when they start
God,
building tigers?
I cannot fucking... God, I can't... No, because the Tigers show up, I think, only 3 volumes from where you're at now. They're
Okay,
very
so
limited. They're very limited, but they have... God, at a certain point in the light novel, whenever they're performing an operation, they pull all of their tigers into a very specific operation, and it is quite literally through fields, like open fields. You have hundreds of tigers all driving in a line, running down the enemy. And dude, fucking every time I think about that part in the fucking light novel, I always hear Ghost Division in my head. I read it, Pog, I fucking Pog, chat, I'm into it. I clapped. They were invading that one country. They used tigers, and Tanya was in a sidecar, and I fucking clapped.
No, I would need to know is like, so how pissed was Tanya when they made them, or not like Shermans, because of the horrible logistical element that is the Tiger tank.
They have way more problems with the logistics than Tigers. It's the Tiger 2. Tigers were alright, not great, but they were pretty
very much a problem.
They were pretty decent as heavies. The biggest problem was the Tiger 2 and the King Tiger, or the Gross Tiger, right?
Yes.
They were the problems. The Tiger 2 was the fix it again Tony of all fucking
Yeah, may I spurg a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
So my favorite tanks of the war are... It's a combination of American tanks and German tanks, because... So the Tiger, for its time, was light years ahead of anything else. Even by the end of the war, it was very easy to use. It was very spacious inside, so crew comfort was very much in mind. Everything was like well labeled, well lit. It used quality electronics, and it had a very smooth ride. It didn't have stabilization, but it didn't need to, because the transmission on the Tiger tank was just that smooth, like the interlocking wheels. Meant it kind of had like a constant drive. There was no there was always a wheel touching the ground in a short period of distance, so it had a very wide track base, so it could go over like muddy and snowy terrain very easily. Its armor for the start in the intermediate part of the war was very good. It only became a problem at the end of the war, when it was facing high velocity cannons from the Sherman 76s and whatever cracked out shit pile that the Russians were using. The cannon was competitive to the end of the war and beyond. And the 88 cannon, great design, great gun. They had a reasonable storage for the ammunition. But that fucking engine and that transmission, dear
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Oh my God, it was the fix it again, Tony.
German over-engineering at its finest.
Yeah, only the Russians had a worse transmission. And also, the problem with that great transmission was repairing that shit was, you had to be German to do that. Otherwise,
You could not... Okay, here's the thing. You could not properly repair a Tiger tank because no one knew how to fucking repair it. It was so specific and so exact. You had to slapdash every repair on it. So if the transmission broke down once, you were on a timer before it completely shit the bed permanently. You could fix it as many times as you want. However, you had at most half a year with it.
Yeah, also the wheels. If one of the back wheels got broken, you're fucked. Like, you're gonna have to take off a bunch of other wheels to get to that wheel. You are just fucked.
Yeah.
Because it was so heavy, it needed very specialty, like a carrying equipment. It had no fuel range whatsoever because, you know, it's a tiger. It's heavy. She's a big girl.
God, I really want you to get to the part where I'm talking about, because whenever the Imperials use their Tiger tanks, they're not using like old Tigers. These are all fresh off the factory. That
So
were
they're
like
still good.
they're using all of their best equipment for this operation. Quite literally, all their best equipment. There are multiple reasons why. Number one is obviously they want to fucking overwhelm their enemies. You know, if we're doing a all-out offensive, we need to put everything we have into it. Number two is they're kind of paper tigering themselves.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
The operation caught the entire world off guard. The entire world was watching the Empire, right? And this operation caught them off guard. And whenever they saw what the Imperials were doing, they didn't see, you know, a desperate defense by struggling units. They saw these strong, big tanks, these soldiers completely kitted out with guns and ammo. The entire like military might of the Empire bearing down like on one point, right? And so, like, the entire world shuddered. The entire world flexed and shuddered. And that's where you get the best line from Zator, and his best line in the entire light novel is, "I have become the world's arch enemy."
Nice. Anyway, just like to finish my stupid fucking spurt. Another thing is, like, again, like the Tiger, it was an ace maker. It was a perfect ace maker, but it was not a tank that was ever designed to last long.
Yeah.
Like it like you built it, and then you prayed you never had to maintain it. When you compare that to what I think the best tank of the war was, the Sherman M4A376. That is a 76 millimeter cannon on the best damn suspension ever in the war. On a high hulled tank that could go hull down with its pintle, with its primary like air defense gun being the Madus 50 caliber machine gun, which would allow it to deal with light armor and airplanes and infantry and everything else. Crewed in a thoroughly like stress tested hull with replacement parts like anywhere you needed. Like, it didn't matter like where you threw the Sherman, it would go, and it would always be at its optimum if you could just equip it to a logistical chain. You could repair that thing in the field and do whatever you want with it. You could slap additional armor on it and get the M4A3E2 with a 76mm cannon. You could slap a 105mm howitzer on it. You could make a fucking flame tank out of it. The infamous flame tanks of, I think it was Okinawa. There was nothing you couldn't do with the Sherman. It was one of the world's first truly multi-role tanks.
The Sherman is okay. America invented interchangeable parts, right?
Yes.
America invented the fucking factory line that can be repurposed to build anything. The Sherman is quite literally the American tank, where you have Henry Ford's factories that could go from making like cars to parts for planes to fucking guns and all this, right?
Exactly. The Sherman tank,
one thing that you might be interested in is, do you know about the Battle of Wichita in World War II?
I've heard of it. I don't know the significance of it. Tell me.
It was the largest Air Force production in human history. Where, let me look up, how many planes were they building in a day? Build in a... Man, let me look it up. But it was like the, they were making B-29s, by the way.
Oh, super fortresses.
Yeah.
Another thing about the American industrial complex is that the Brits and everyone else whined when they were getting Lend-Lease weapons from America, M1 Grands, carbines, and Tommy guns, that they were just too like mechanically complex, and so
Sorry,
when they broke down, it was very hard to repair them.
real quick. 4.2 B-29s a day.
Oh my god, how many Hiroshimas could we do for that? Like, that's good. Like, but yeah. Oh my god. Like, oh, whenever I see a Sherman tank, my dick just gets rock fucking hard. Like, because also, like, the first Sherman, too, like, had so many goddamn machine guns on it.
The
So,
funniest thing about the Battle of Kansas or the Battle of Wichita, right, is you had literal who fucking farmers that just came into the city because they're like, hey, the fucking government is hiring a shit ton of engineers right now. Like they're paying out the ass. Go over there. They go over there and they show you
Lego Brick B-29.
this is how you build. Yeah, quite literally, this is how you build one of the best fucking bombers in human history. Build it. And they're like, oh shit, dude, I can do that right now.
God, I love that.
Okay. 4.2 a day, chat. Fucking, okay, I say, oh, they built 4 planes and they're like, only 4? Motherfucker, those are B-29s.
Like, at that time, when that was the single most complex piece of machinery in human history.
The B-29 Super Fortress was the, like, it was unkillable. Quite literally unkillable.
Nothing could reach it.
The Sherman is my baby. It can be a medium tank, a heavy assault tank, an SPG, a tank destroyer, engineering vehicle, a tank recovery vehicle. I love it deeply. It's so true. Like, God, the U.S. military was on an entirely different level from everyone else. Like,
Yeah. Like, oh my god, like, the one thing, though, that the Sherman I gotta talk about, like, I need this. It just, it's completed the, like, how do I'm just so, like, zinged up right now that I can't talk correctly. Okay, so the Sherman, the thing that it could do the best was its role as it was made to exploit line breaks. That great Sherman, that wonderful speed, that great, like, suspension, that wonderful speed, meant that it could, like, if there was a place where it could basically go behind the enemy and just wrap them up from the flanks, it was able to do that. Like, the 75mm gun, like, that everybody gives a shit about, like, it wasn't a bad gun. The thing it was bad at was killing enemy tanks. The Sherman was never designed to kill enemy tanks. Like, doctrine at the time was for the American Army, like, okay, that's a tank, hit it with air power or artillery. And that
or they
worked
had
exceptionally well.
they had fucking early fucking tank guns that they had that they could deploy like a rifle.
Yes, yeah, like the anti-tank rifles, but then the Tiger came around.
And also the bazooka.
Yeah, the bazooka was a bit of like a like interwar, not interwar, like mid part of the war where it came around when it was. I'm not sure, but I think it was a direct response to the German Big Cats.
The thing about people giving shit about the Sherman is like, oh, the 75mm is not good on it. Yeah, here's the thing.
Everything else.
Operation Torch. Yeah, whenever the fucking America fucking nay-nayed on Rommel so fucking hard, he just disappears from the war from then on.
Yeah, like the 75mm, like yeah, it's stubby. It's the thing was it had a low velocity, I believe, compared to most other tank guns. But that didn't. But when we put in like the hypershot shells, like those very precious, like, this is just a sharpened solid piece of steel or tungsten, and we shoot that at you, and like if we hit the right part, it will hit you and it will knock something out. Like, but the main vehicle killer for America was the Hellcat, and now unfortunately the Hellcat only got one real chance to shine and show off. Like, it absolutely would decimate tanks. During like after like in the Normandy landings, but
Yeah.
the Hellcat primarily was like the infantry loved it because it was basically all of the Sherman but faster and with a bigger gun.
Oh yeah.
Like, so it became an infantry support vehicle that could rapidly respond to infantry calling for support on against German like hard points, where it would just roll up, like blast with that 76mm cannon with some high explosive shot or whatever you needed, and just destroy like a hardened position, allowing the infantry to advance. It very much was, in my opinion, the Sherman, but with everything excess stripped away. Unfortunately, a lot of that excess was vehicle armor.
But
And
also, you're getting a lot more like military spurgism in the light novel too, compared to the anime and manga.
I need her to gush about the Sherman. You don't understand. I need her to just like marry a Sherman tank. Like, it escaped the war, and like, this is M4A3 Cobra King. He is my husband. I love him very much.
Okay, this is without spoiling anything. There is a very funny scene whenever Tanya fights some Americans, and they're using shotgun. Like, American mages are using shotguns because they're very effective in the sky. And while retreating, Tanya sends a fucking message over the radio to the Americans complaining about them violating the rules of war. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, is that directly taken? The anime directly took that, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, God, like.
Except
that's a treaty violation, you bastard.
Yeah, that's a treaty violation, you sons of bitches. That's inhumane. How dare you?
God, like, fuck you. It works. Like,
and meanwhile, the Americans were just like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, I love that.
Oh god.
Another thing I liked about the anime is that every nation, like, it wasn't just the mages flying on their own. They had flight gear. Like, the Germans had the big boot. Like, the Americans had a broom. The French or the French had, like, some stupid horse thing. The British also had horses. The Swedish had skis. And I forgot what the Russians used.
That's not really a thing in the light novel. In the light novel, it's basically just the orb. They don't need the fetishes or anything. Like in they use it in the anime to distinguish who's who and shit. When the light novel, it's assumed that they all have like similar flight gear, like paratroopers. And the American flight gear is actually a lot more reminiscent of like Vietnam, fucking MacSog, fucking uniforms. Fuck. Yeah.
So those guys are going in like, we're coming here to kill you, like.
Oh yeah, I mean the American mages are. You have two kinds of American mages in the light novel. Ones that are quite literally conscripts that are like way in over their heads, and
you have the Marines.
Quite literally. You have the American mages that, again, no spoilers, but Tanya shoots one with a fully high-powered optical spell, and it doesn't pierce their armor at all, and Tanya immediately starts having a mental breakdown over it.
Because she's fighting Marines, I am assuming.
No, that's a regular fucking I think it was a ranger mage.
Oh.
Because they have ranger mage, airborne mages, marine mages, which are fighting mostly in North Africa at the time. The U.S. Marine mages, and
the Army Rangers, the Army conscripts, and then the Marine mages.
Yeah, and also airborne. Airborne mages are also fucking a nightmare because they literally just show up out of nowhere. They're using the Tanya tactic of gliding a plane at above an altitude where they couldn't see, but it's the B-29, so they really can't see him, and then they just drop out of nowhere.
And that's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, what makes the Ranger mages special? If you can spoil that.
They're fast, and their shells are extremely powerful. Later on, the fucking the Soviets trade like maneuverability for extremely hard shells and shit. But the U.S. range mages have extremely hard shells, and they move almost as fast as Tanya's battalion.
That's scary. And what are the Marines? They just like shit crazy.
They're just very they're just like very strong mages. They're like the British Marine mages. They're just like stronger than regular mage platoons.
But better
So
because they're not British.
yeah, they're better because they use shotguns, and Tanya does not like that.
God, like I to quickly scope back to this. Like, there was this one like British YouTuber like complaining how like the Americans sucked in World War II, and like how they would all lay down if a German machine gun just fired over them, while the British would just charge in. And and he would say like, oh, the Americans, they had a couple like good battalions, like the 101st Airborne or some Ranger units, and just completely forgot that like the premier fighting force at the time, the fucking Marines, was going like blow for blow like with the fucking IJN and IJA, giving them the Batman Bane Brackbaker. Like, the entire thing was like, dude, there was an entire second part of the war that you didn't do anything in. Like, God,
Yeah.
that was annoying to listen to. Like, but yeah, no, like, so, fuck, where did we get, like, oh yeah, no, like, so does Tanya complain at all about, like, the lack of efficiency of the German tanks?
Oh yeah, no, she bitches a lot about how their tanks are constantly breaking down and getting stuck in the mud. Like, she hasn't really built. I can hear that dog.
No, that was me. Like, my nose is just stuffed up.
It sounded like a pug trying to breathe.
Because I am.
You're a pug trying to breathe.
God abandoned me. I'm not no child of the Christ. I am a child of man. Weep for me.
Fucking the whenever she makes her Kampfgruppe, because she gets put in charge of an entire Kampfgruppe.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like how she wanted the G tanks and a bunch of like leftover French tanks, and then she sent all the oil and ammunition to her boyfriend Rommel in Africa.
The tanks that she gets, she turns. I had like a
into mobile artillery.
Yeah, that's literally it. I had a thing where I started talking about the difference between tanks and heavy tractors, and I was talking to one of my coworkers like a year or two ago, and I was like going in circles on like what's a tank and what is a heavy tractor and everything. And after like 30 minutes of me just basically talking out loud about this, my coworker turns to me and says, "I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about." So I was doing all this deductive reasoning and shit about like an SPG is quite literally just a self-propelled gun. So technically every tank falls under that line of SPG, but we don't call every tank an SPG. Katyushas are not SPGs. Technically they are, but they're not really, right?
They're
fucking a fucking Hilux with a fucking MG on the back of it is not SPG, right? It's like, what makes an SPG? And I realized, well, we can argue what makes a heavy tractor. You know, what is it between a heavy tractor, which is not an actual farming tractor, but a heavy tractor military vehicle, and a tank? And say, okay, so we have SPG, which is every tank technically, a heavy tractor, which is every tank and a few SPGs. And I started doing all this deductive reasoning. I don't remember what conclusion I came up with, but I was doing all this deductive reasoning while talking to a coworker for like 30 minutes straight, and at the very end they're like, "I have no idea what you're fucking talking about,
that
dude."
Poor man, like
Woman.
Oh god.
Woman. Unspoken Riz, chat. Unparalleled
that's
Riz.
I just wanted to suck your dick.
I feel like this stream, this conversation and this stream has gotten away from me. Anyways, let's wrap it up with July 7th. Obviously, there's going to be a rip of the first episode of Saigotan the Evil Season 2. Do you want to watch that together?
God, please, yes.
Yes! Oh,
it's
fuck.
July 2nd, right?
7th.
Is that on a what day is that?
Tuesday.
Okay, I can do that after work.
Alright, hang on. Yokosuki season 2. July 7th. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Alright. We're gonna call that there. Thank you for joining me, Raw.
No problem. That was fun. Last thing I want to say is I need Visha in a bikini. You don't know how badly I need this.
I got that.
I need Visha in a bikini.
I got that.
You understand me.
I got that.
Understand.
I got that.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Well, here's this one. This one's a bit, I'm gonna post it in the server, in the, Gooner chamber.
Yes. This is how you win the war, folks. This is how you win the war.
There's also this one. Here. Me casually. Don't jerk off on stream. I'm live right now.
Jerk off on stream.
No,
Immediately.
Here's
Whip it out.
Here's a micro bikini. All right, here we go. That's the end of it. All right, goodbye, Raw. Have a good night. Sorry for waking you up. Sorry for waking you up. All right, good night. There's a lot of background noise in that, huh? All right, well, welcome to Persona stream. I think I'm going to go to the next save and I'm going to call it there. What a fucking Persona stream we had tonight, huh?
Tell these are models. Real guns feel different. Maybe someday I'll show you the real good stuff, though. If you got the guts for it, of course.
Oh,
For
he
now,
teleported.
You get the beginner selection. Just sit tight. I'll bring him out.
We did it, dude. We totally
We
got
did
some
it.
Fancy shit, right? Ooh, I want him to shine. Oh, and
We
here's the
did
cash
it.
for mine. Pick me out something good.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not buying jack and shit, Ryuji. Expect me to do that a lot, by the way. I'm going to buy one protector for a guy.
Which one? That's what you're choosing? Don't break it, okay?
Alright.
Come again. Later. Come again.
Alright, we are leaving. We just spent 45 minutes talking about World War II and anime World War II.
Boss, did you hear? Apparently
You
that
know me.
subway driver from the accident was acting really odd during his testimony hearing.
You talking about that psychotic whatever thing people are going on about?
Yeah, I heard it completely alters your personality.
Yeah, we're gonna end stream after I get to the next, like, area where I'm able to save. Because I'm worn out after talking a lot. I had a long day at work and now I'm worn out. So.
How rude. This must be why you don't get many customers. Your coffee's actually not half bad. The beans must be lamenting the sorry state of this store.
Thanks for stopping in. Please come again.
I'm only trying to help you fix your business. Thanks for the coffee, at least.
Jeez, what a pain. Oh.
Alright, since this area is strong in the tism. Yeah.
Dishes or something.
How are you still open?
Shut it. It's all good as long as the shop doesn't fail. I'm not gonna go wearing a fake smile. No, it's nothing like that. As long as I'm here, the world leaves me be. No annoyances or troublesome people to deal with. It's like my own personal hideaway. I'd be kind of screwed if I lost it. But I guess you would be too. So you better at least try and be useful around here. Anyway, I'm leaving now. Don't cause any trouble.
I love Sojiro so fucking much. I feel bad for On.
We're just about ready to go to the palace. We just need to assemble some infiltration tools. Clean off that desk back there so we can use it.
Let's do it.
That'll be a thing for next time, Morgana. I need to head off to bed. It was a long day. All right, thank you all for watching. What a stream it was, chat, huh? I'll probably see if I can stream again tomorrow night. Not sure where I'm going to be playing. Maybe some more P5R. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Take it easy.